Okay, you get to choose from Amethyst, Tiger's Eye, Angelite, or Carnelian. Give you a minute to pick. Overall energy is there is a wedding in the near future. I'm getting just like everyone is really committed to their purpose, an attempt to make love, just trying to find relationships that are loving and generous. Spirituality, expansion, be prepared to see things you don't believe with your own eyes as you deeply transform. Wanting to have real, authentic, genuine, heart-to-heart conversations. But at the same time, wanting to just sit back, watch it all play out, possibly play it safe is the overall energy of everyone as a whole. I think I'll go with Amethyst first. So, Amethyst helps heal your third eye chakra. Basically your third sight. So you could have trouble soul envisioning, reasoning, and intuition. Like that could feel off. I don't know why, but I felt like sneezing all of a sudden. I went away. Let go of control issues. I feel like you get stuck in your head a lot about things you can't control. Calling your soulmate. It might have to do with when it comes to picking the people that you love. Love yourself first. I feel like you're up and down about your boundaries of the love yourself first. The main important thing about love yourself first is just make sure it feels good for you. Emotionally, mentally, if there's an imbalance there, what is your intuition, your gut instinct telling you? Unrequited love. I think you already know this. That I feel like there's a situation with someone you wish you could control and the relationship isn't going the way that you want it to, but that's just because this person doesn't feel the same way about relationships that you do. Reconciliation. It feels like you're willing to change your viewpoint based on this person just so you can be with them. Romantic feelings. You're just really in love with this person that's kind of blocking your intuition. Like, there's a reason it keeps not working out. There's a reason it's not easy with this person. There's a karmic cycle that you're supposed to be working on closing out. And instead of seeing the lesson, like why this person isn't good for you, you're like, okay, well maybe I should take this approach or that approach or not. Trust me, I've done that. I've been in relationships like that. You can change the relationship any which way. If it's with someone that's, it's not going to work out with, it doesn't matter how you change your perspective, it's not going to end well each way because you're just remolding yourself for the other person, remolding your beliefs, what makes you feel good, what makes you doesn't feel good. Like you're trying to align to someone you didn't align with in the first place. Like, technically you were there to teach them a lesson first, but because you lost yourself with this person, you're gonna have to find yourself again and refine like your morals and values and what you now value and moralize. Like this person is teaching you boundaries, you just don't know it yet. See the truth through the eyes of love. And don't chastise this person or be negative towards this person just because they're not like you. Because it's not your fault you fell in love, and it's not their fault they fell in love. People can't help who they fall in love with sometimes, but you can help the actions that you take in that love when things happen. When it doesn't go well, just wish that person all the best and then say, I'm gonna go do my best, be myself, focus on me, and live my best life. With this person, I just wasn't, and I want to be, so I am, therefore I will. Explore your world. Explore the beauty that is you instead of focusing on how this person makes you feel or how relationships make you feel. Focus on how you make you feel. First off, be grounded in your feelings of yourself before you let someone else back into that side of you. Rediscover that side of you and rediscover what you want out of your next relationship, and what kind of signs to look forward to if this person might not be the same level of committal as you or might not have the same goals as you. Like, think of questions to ask. Stop putting things off. Know where you want to be, know where you want to go before you even start a relationship, so that way you can kind of set an intention and say, okay, if you're a person who doesn't want to get married, make sure you ask that person, 5 years down the road, you don't want to get married or whatever. And if they're like, what? No way, that's crazy, then be like, great, that lines up. Or if you're the type who wants to get married in 5 years, just be like, hey, do you ever see marriage in your future? Don't even put a 5 years, don't put a boundary on it. It's only if you're non-committal that you put a boundary there, because you could change your mind in 5 years. But if you know for a fact that like you want to get married, you just don't care when. It's like different ways to kind of put things depending on your personality. You can break free. You can break free from the cycle. You just have to figure out what kind of cycles have you been starting and how many relationships have you repeated the same cycle in. Like, if you notice similarities in certain relationships, if you notice they kind of have certain personalities, if you notice they bring out certain kinds of things in you, those are like red flags. Enjoy the event. Don't look at this as a lesson. Think of it as a life experience that's taught you something that you didn't know before, and celebrate that you're all the wiser and all the stronger, and that you have more knowledge than you did before, so you know what to look for better than before, and it'll kind of help you build like a foundation for the things you want. Start a new journey. It's time to start a new journey with yourself. It's time to start a new chapter. If you were wondering, this is your confirmation. Build strong relationships. You want relationships that last. You're not a come and go kind of person. So you need to look for people who have that kind of work ethic in relationships. Is someone stable in their work life, in their job? Are they passionate about their job? Basically, if you're passionate about your job, even if it's not great, it means you just have a passion and zest for life, which means that you could be looking for someone who's passionate in all things. Like, those kind of things about people's personality are very small, and a lot of people don't recognize small details like that. But that can tell you a lot about a person. If you see a person who's unwilling to work with others, etc., don't think they're gonna be willing to see your viewpoint or change their mind for you. It's not happening. You just kind of want that person to change their mind just for you and only you, and you want to feel special. And that's kind of an ego-based thing. I know you haven't learned that lesson yet, but you're going to. Try new ideas. Hold on, I have to turn up the light because it's dark now. When I did my last one, it was like the sun was going down, I want to say. Alright, try new ideas and see what works. Yeah, that's basically what I've been covering in general. Just look at personality, little quirks and stuff like that. See if you do anything similar. See if any of it triggers you. Like, that's a red flag thing. Like, if somebody does something that's irritating you, figure out how it irritates you and why. And based on that irritation, can also tell you whether or not someone's right for you. Like, if someone chews with their mouth open, that bothers you. It could just bother you because it's rude or impolite, or it could just gross you out. Either way, you can ask that person to chew with their mouth closed, and if they don't listen to you, don't expect them to do you any favors. Hey babe, can you help me fold the laundry? No. Like that tells you all you need to know right there. And no, it does, they could change their mind, but I'm just telling you, that person is stubborn. Don't expect them to bend over backwards for you. Like, I know that seems kind of general and biased, but people do tell a lot about themselves based on the things that they do. It's just no one really pays that much attention sometimes. Count your blessings. Like I said, be grateful for this lesson this relationship has taught you. And appreciate your spiritual team for going through this crap with you for a while, because it gets tiring when someone has the same relationships over and over with different people just because they don't want to be alone. That sounds kind of harsh, but I guess it's the truth you're supposed to hear. Because I'm just free channeling, honestly. I'm just speaking whatever I hear. Learn to create a better future. It's time to just put all the burdens down and stop trying so hard in relationships. Have courage to stand up for yourself and create healthy boundaries to prove that you love yourself. What is the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Be completely honest. Write it down. If you don't want to self-talk, write it all down like a story. My throat was acting funny for some reason. Honestly, I just feel like you've cried a lot at this point over this relationship, and I kind of just feel like you don't know what to do anymore. A wrong that you did in the past will catch up to you. That's just you choosing people who aren't for you, and you can change that. A pleasant surprise is coming. You're getting a reward for seeing this person isn't for you and for leaving the situation. You will soon receive a letter of some importance. You're going to be getting some kind of message that will it'll be a pleasant surprise for you. There will be cause for you to weep. I feel like this is like a happy cry. A new admirer. Basically, universe is sending you someone fabulous. One, to test you. See what you're willing to put up with, see what you're not. And seeing what you think is a healthy relationship. So you're actually moving on to the next chapter pretty quickly here. I'd say next few weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was drawn to this 8 of Wands card. 8 weeks max. You will meet a stranger who will have a strong influence on you. You're going to be very taken by this person. Hard work resulting in prosperity. If you really did learn your lesson from this other relationship, oh, it's going to be so good for you. Destiny. It's all part of your destiny if you believe in that. Spiritual path. It's all a part of your spiritual journey. I feel like you're meant to help others with their relationships. Change. This change will be for the better. I balance. Means I decide to do this over this. Therefore, I choose that this needs to be more balanced in my life. Think of it as that sometimes, rather than give and take. Find compassion. Who are you? Have compassion for yourself. Why did you find me? Face challenge. Why am I having an issue right now? Is what you ask yourself. And then you tell yourself why. And then you're like, well, how did I get to the point of even having an issue? Why do I even have an issue with it? And that's going to be a core belief system value that you've programmed in here that tells you what you want to know. Thoughts create reality, share ideas. What did I just say? I don't know why I draw cards sometimes. Where are we going? Use facts to understand. I guess I use cards as a visual for people because I can't just... some people just kind of speak and channel. I do that sometimes. But for the most part, I think visual aids help others. I don't know why I explained that to you. I wonder if you're someone who watches tarot reads but don't completely get it. Look, it either comes naturally to you to just read intuitively or if it doesn't. I've taught practical people how to read cards. The kind of cards that are good for you are these that have like the explanation in the word. That way you don't have to read a book and have the attention span and all that. For me, I write what comes up for this card as like a summary. So if you have a card with a book and you're willing to do the work, just kind of read the book and then whatever, like say you pull this card and you have the book. If you use books, I don't always use books, I read intuitively. If you read intuitively, you don't need a book. Whatever pops in your head, it's going to pop in your head. And it's always going to be a different meaning. It's not always going to be the same. But overall summary of what's in the book is what is here. Plus whatever comes to my mind. Like I blend it. So don't think of tarot as it has to be this way or that way. You can be impractically practical by being spiritually practical. Because most people find spirituality to be inconvenient. So instead of saying intuition, I would say use your gut feeling. What's the first word that comes to mind when you see this card? And don't overthink it, don't oversimplify it. Just gave you a free tarot lesson. Congratulations. Where are we going? Use facts to understand. Well, we've just gone into a tarot reading. I wonder if you do like a lot of pick a cards on the people that you're with, and the universe is just like draw the cards yourself if you're gonna be too cheap to get a personal reading. That's funny. What can I do? I analyze. You think things through more. Is actually what I just heard with that one. Think it through and then do it. I would say you seem like you have a quirky personality, my amethyst person. Like, I don't know. It's like you have kind of that deadpan sense of humor is kind of what I'm getting. Where you throw words out there that you know are just kind of leave people silent, like, are they joking? Like, you have that kind of humor. Are they joking? Are they not joking? I feel like you like keep people on your toes overall. I am this person. I feel like you are sometimes the only person who finds something funny, and people are just like, why would you think that's funny? And you're like, why shouldn't it be funny? You have kind of Aries vibes. Quirky, but fiery is how I would describe the amethyst. Alright, I'm gonna go with Angelite next. I feel like you have a strong connection to your angels. Angelite is good for healing your throat chakra. Communication, honesty, expression. I feel like you get caught up in your words with people that you like. You could be someone who stutters around the people you admire. And it's not that you're attracted to them or anything like that. I just did a weird stutter thing. It's not like you're attracted to them or anything like that. It's just you get excited and you trip over your words. You're like, oh, I can talk to this person. You have a very shy and sweet personality. I will say that. That's how you come across. That's how you are. Shy and sweet. You're that person that blushes. Like, I kind of feel like I'm blushing a little bit now. Like, you get stuttery and blushy. You're like, okay, please don't take this as an insult. You're like that cute, sweet, shy, nerdy boy in the back of the class. Is how I would describe you. Or girl. But you have more masculine energy. I don't care if you're female, male, whatever. You have more masculine energy. Healing family issues. I feel like these two kind of combine, that maybe your family did not let you speak your truth, and maybe that's why you're kind of shy, or you get excited when people do let you talk. Like, you're used to people always cutting off the things that you're saying, so when you get to talk, you're like so excited and you like trip over your words, kind of like a Labrador puppy playing in the water. Like, you can't stop. You get so excited, and people are like, oh, look how excited you are. Like, it's cute. People think it's cute that you get excited. You get annoyed, but it's cute. You are exhausting yourself. Drop it. Don't worry about being shy or being overly excited. Don't worry about your personality, because the people who are meant to be in your life, they're gonna like you exactly the way that you are. Whenever you're being the best version of yourself, or you're trying to put your best foot forward, the people who want the best for you are the ones that are going to come forward. People who don't have the best for you, don't even worry about it. Come clean, rethink actions. Don't even worry about it. These people purposely see these eyes. Some people, there's someone you're dealing with who just kind of stares you down and looks at you like you're stupid. Don't pay any fucking mind to this degenerate jackass. And the reason I say this is all they can do is stare, and they can't add to the conversation. Just walk away. If all they can do is make faces, or they're just silent, it means they don't want to have a conversation with you. They just want to have a conversation in their head about you. And you can take that to the bank. Alright. Trust in divine justice. Whenever people do you wrong, they regret it. Because your intentions are pure. And they get what they give 100-fold. This person who gives eye rolls, stares, whatever, people are giving it to them 10 times as hard. The only reason they're looking at you so hard is they're trying to figure out why people like you are liked by people like them. Look, I don't care if you're a tiger or a leopard or whatever. You can't be a zebra, though, if you're a tiger or a leopard. Like, people are going to see that you're a leopard, not a zebra. Like, quit trying to change your stripes when those are just polka dots. Like, that's how these people think, to me. And I know that doesn't make sense, but to me, those kinds of people don't make sense. Like, this is very specific. Say someone copies everything you do. They still can't be you. That's a simpler way to put it. Alright. Use power wisely. You have a lot more power over people than you think because you get so excited and you have that sweet nature to you. What you don't realize is people find that very endearing, and some people just fall in love with your personality instantly, and they think of you as a kindred spirit or a friend instantly because of your sweet quirks. Like, yeah. It's just such a sweet feeling. It's like childhood friends forever kind of vibes from you. It's the kind of vibes you give people, nostalgia. You will lose something you value. Don't lose yourself in other people and other situations. Don't get caught up in other people. Just pay attention to you. Joy, prosperity, or good news. As far as I'm concerned, you are the good news. A love letter or some happy news. I feel like you have a secret admirer. It's going to be a challenging time for you. I know. How do I get answers? You're going to want to know everything about this person, and it's literally going to drive you crazy, but like in a good way. Because I feel like you're someone who doesn't... It's like you don't like people easily, and when you do like people, you get like really, really excited. And when you find out people like you get really, really excited. But here's the thing. My angelite friend. It's good to be excited, but don't give all of yourself over to other people. Like, let them know you're excited, but keep some of that excitement to yourself. Like, when it comes to people you meet, some people may feel inclined to take advantage of your kind nature. And I feel like that's your overall message here. Number 2 is self-love, self-care. You should be a lot kinder with yourself, and you should focus on having more balanced relationships where people give as much as you give. And if they don't give, don't give. If you want to give them a little something, you can, but don't feel inclined to. Number 2, Angelite, self-love message for you. All right. Next one, I'm going to do the carnelian. The carnelian is for healing your sacral chakra, your creativity and sexuality. I feel like you could be a sexy person. Usually carnelian. It's like a sexy stone is what I would call it. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You feel really extra, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you could have been a drama major or something. Like that kind of personality. Like, you could be walking home from work, school, whatever, and be like, and then as we walked home from work, like, you like to think of your life as like a play retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. You're just in your own love story of yourself is basically what I would say, honestly. You feel like a Leo. Don't take that as an insult. Leo, hot, carnelian. It all ties together. Okay. Finances and career. You're trying to tell yourself a false narrative about your love for money, is what I got with that one. Take care of what you care about. You try to play it off like money doesn't matter, but it does to you more than you realize. Reach for your prize. You're all about getting that bag. Be kind to yourself. Ask for help. Like, whenever you're low on money, instead of admitting that you're low on money, you just kind of sneakily try to get people to buy things for you. Oh boy, you're like a con artist. With the scenario I'm hearing, like, oh, latte sounds good. You want to buy me a latte? Like, you're one of those people. And they usually do, because you're like, the most they're going to do is say no. What do I care? Which, you're kind of shady, but whatever. I consider that shady. That's like, here's my intention to get you to buy me something, but I don't want you to know that I need you to buy me it because I'm poor. Like, no, you're not lying, but you're not setting the right intention out. Like, you're setting out the intention of, I'm needy. I have wants, I have needs. Rather than being like, you know what, I deserve this. I'm a good person, but you're really extra, so I'm not even going to give you a lesson, whatever. Take time to feel emotions. There are certain emotions about money from your childhood that you never healed, and that's why you're like this. A happy journey is imminent. Like I said, you're just off in your own world and you just want it to kind of adhere to you. Profitable business is coming to you from across water. I feel like a water sign is into you and they want to take care of you. They like that you want to be taken care of. They like that needy nature, love or infatuation. This came up. This person could be a yondir that you've manifested is the message I just got. Like you're trying to get someone who's obsessed with you in your reality to be with you and to take care of you, which there's nothing wrong with that. So long as you set that intention out there, you can get that back, but just based on the intention you set for each person, what you give and what you get are going to be very different. Satisfaction, joy, success. You're going to like this arrangement, and they will too. So it feels like a transactional relationship. I'll do this, you do that. Like, I'll love you emotionally, you take care of me monetarily. Which, that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. Some people might, but different relationships for different people. There are different love languages for a reason. Everyone loves differently. Strength. Just stay true to you, but be careful on your boundaries of extra, because this person is a water sign or they have water heavily in their chart, which is the reason why they need like someone to provide for them emotionally. Just be really careful with their emotions, because this person is sensitive. They're not extra like you. They don't have armor like you. Like, you know how I came at you like mad hardcore because that's your personality? This person is the opposite. They're gentle and sweet. Be gentle and sweet with them, and they'll love you for the rest of your life. Deep feelings, what I say. Yeah. This person has liked you for a really long time. I feel like I want to tear up for whatever reason. I feel like this is like a family friend or a friend who's known you for a long time, and maybe you kind of notice them giving you like an eye every so often. You're like, is there something on my face? Like you took it completely the wrong way. This person looks at you funny because they're like, why do I like this extra person so much? It's cute. Emotions and deep feelings. This person's gonna touch you emotionally that you're not used to. That's why I want to tear up. Be assertive. Don't forget who you are within your emotions. This person's gonna trigger you some. And I'm telling you this ahead of time. Not to help you cheat, but I like you. And I'm trying to help you out. I just heard help a brother out. Anyway, look, if you really, really like this person, then be like, okay, normally in this situation, when someone says some shit like that to me, I'm gonna go off on them. But I'm not going to with this person because they really fucking love me. I need you to look at this relationship that way. Don't fuck your own shit up. That's the rest that I got for you, Carnelian. You're much too much for me. I've known quite a few people like you. I can't keep up with you. I'm extra too. I have a lot of Aries in my chart. I'm a Pisces. So I'm really emotional and I got that fire. So unfortunately, I can really love you or really destroy you. So I get where you're coming from, and that's why I like you, Carnelian, whoever you are. But honestly, my Carnelian friend, I feel like instead of being friends, like the regular kind of friends, we'd just roast each other consistently. And that would just be our fun relationship. I could be your friend. Be a hell of a thing. Anyway. Up next, Tiger's Eye. Hello, my Tiger's Eye friend. On to business with you. You need to carry more protection spiritually with you. I feel like you're not a spiritual person. Just hold this stone, Tiger's Eye, picture a white light, and just be like, my intention is to spiritually protect myself from whatever negativity, whatever bad vibes, protected from all things that aren't good for me. You could just say that and just keep it in your pocket and make sure you cleanse it every so often. If you don't want to do a lot of effort, say I transmute all negative to positive. I want you to picture white light all around the stone. I want you to picture it exploding. Okay? And say I transmute all negative to positive, let it explode, and then picture a brand new white light around it. That was a gunshot. That just confirms the protection thing. Don't worry, I live out in the fucking woods. I got a gun. No worries here. I keep it right over there. Alright, anyway. Personal power. Solar plexus chakra, Tiger's Eye. The reason you need more protection is you're like not confident in yourself. I feel like you could have gallbladder issues. Don't know why that's coming out for you, flirt. I feel like you're a flirt. I feel like you flirt with anyone and anything around you because you're not a confident person, because you need this constant affirmation of I look good, I'm hot, whatever, because you're not confident in yourself. Like, people would think that because you're flirting with them that you're really confident. For you, it's different. You don't flirt. You can tell who flirts when they're secure in themselves, and you can tell who flirts when they're insecure in themselves. Because the ones who are insecure, their words are more desperate, whereas the other ones, they're more, you can tell they're coming from a sensual place rather than a joke place, is what I'll say. Embrace your rewards. You're focusing right now on completing a cycle in your confidence and your flirty nature, and if you keep focusing on that, you will gain the benefits and rewards. I'm getting annoyed now. I'm sorry, an unpleasant surprise. Okay. Haha, jokes on me. Okay, I got unpleasant surprise as soon as another gunshot went off. Okay, so essentially, I feel like someone's gonna go off on you and you're not gonna know how to take it. I feel like you're gonna flirt with the wrong person and they're going to take it the wrong way. And if you handle this situation well, you will complete the cycle. When this pops up, I want you to think of this moment. It involves a dark young man. I'm getting like someone with dry humor. I'm getting someone who's sarcastic and like bitter. Ugh. I don't hate those kind of people. I said I hate those kind of people in my head, but it's like I don't hate them, but I dislike them because you can never tell when they're happy. You can never tell when they're sad. You can never tell when they're mad. It's like they're devoid of all emotion. And you can never tell when they're being sarcastic or not sarcastic. I used to be one of those people, to be fair. I didn't like that about myself, so I changed it. However, if I don't like you, I do become that person. Have a great day. Okay. Like that kind of person. Yeah. Confidence. If you got confidence in solar plexus, this is just a confirmation for you. You do need to work on your confidence. I love you. It's gonna be okay. I create. What is the truth? Why don't you say this with me? I'm beautiful. I'm gonna have a beautiful day because I'm beautiful. I'm amazing, and I'm gonna have an amazing day because I'm amazing. Every day you wake up with that intention. Say that to yourself every day, and you'll find things become more amazing by the moment. Alright, that was the last read. Thank you all very much. If you would like a personal read, just leave a comment in the box below. I will get back to you. All readings are $7. Why the number 7? It is the number of the divine. Oh yay, no more gunshots. I guess that was just for you. By the way, there were no sounds during that entire reading, but the protection and unpleasant surprise popped up, and all of a sudden gunshots. Which is weird, because I'm not used to hearing that here. You'd think I'd hear more considering there's a lot of deer and like foxes and whatnot, but who knows. Anyway, enjoy your mystical, magical night, whenever that is.